Hey, what's up, guys? I know I've been gone for a very long time. A lot of things have happened. It's really about time for an update. Last June, I went to MEPS and I took the ASVAB and I made a 63. The next day, we got up early, rode a bus back to MEPS and did our entire physical. This first time I went, I had to get a medical waiver. This is very, very, very important for all of you people that are about to go and take the physical. Do not tell these people giving the exam any type of new medical information that you didn't go over with your recruiter. As soon as you mention something and you don't have any documentation on it, they gonna send your happy button back home. I swear, if you even so much as sneeze too hard, you better end up diagnosed with every allergen known to man. So when you're going over all this medical history stuff, please tell your recruiter the truth. So like I said, I had to get a waiver. In the meantime, back home, my recruiter that I was originally doing all of my paperwork with was making room for another recruiter to come in. So the process took about a month and some change for my paperwork to get sent up to MEPS to get approved. Towards the end of July, I finally had my paperwork sent up and they approved my medical waiver. So pretty much all I had left to do was swear in. My new recruiter set me up an appointment to go in August. Went up to Atlanta on the 3rd, depped in on the 4th. So about 3 months into the dep, my recruiter called me and I got like 3 job offers within the same month. Broadcast journalism, security forces, and physical therapy. After doing an audition for the broadcast journalism, unfortunately they didn't choose me. Security forces, I didn't want in the first place. You know what my answer was to that one. Lastly, the physical therapy job. He called me up and told me a small little brief about it, and I said, you know what, hey, I'll take it. So I went in, signed a 6-year contract, ready to go February 11th. But as you can clearly see by the date on this video, I am 3 days over February 11th. The week it's time for me to leave, it decides to snow. I would be shipping out from Atlanta Airport, and from the last disaster that they had with snow, they wouldn't have me this time. They shut down everything. Guys, I kid you not. My recruiter decided to drive us up to the hotel. Probably within an hour of driving, he gets a call on his cell phone telling us that everything's getting shut down in Atlanta. Go ahead and just turn the car around and go back home. Are you freaking kidding me? After going all through the emotional, stuff with my mom and sobbing and there go my baby leaving off for the Air Force. I gotta call her back and be like, yeah, mama, I'm gonna need you to make a quick U-turn. That was one short-lived moment. After that Monday, my recruiter called me to tell me to be on standby because he may try, if the weather cleared up, he may try to get me to the hotel Wednesday, up the MEPS Thursday and leave. I unpacked my bag, reevaluated everything I had, get a call Wednesday. They were like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So we gonna shoot for Thursday and then try to get you out of here Friday. So I'm like, cool. Like before, I unpacked my bags, made sure I had everything again. All right, Thursday comes around. Had everything packed up, man. All I had to do was just wait for the call. Around 3 o'clock, I get a call. It's my recruiter. Pick up the phone, and he goes, I got some good news and I got some bad news. He asked me which one I wanted first, so I told him, go ahead and give me the bad news. First, it was perfectly clear I wasn't going nowhere that day. I have packed and unpacked so many times. I've cleaned up the room, cleaned up the house, gotten everything organized. Brother done took his bed sheets off for crying out loud. Cause the parents gonna supposedly turn it into a workout room. Yeah, we gonna see how that works out when I come back. And then to top it all off, somehow my physical therapy job gets dropped. And so now I'm without a job. Life at that moment was crumbling down before my very eyes. But before I started to panic any further, he hit me with some pretty amazing news. Although my first medical job was dropped, because of the delays from the snow, when I get to BMT, I think he calls it DA1, which is pretty much first priority. I can choose any other medical field of my choice, so it shouldn't be any problems. I will be leaving this coming Tuesday, which is the 18. I would still very much like to, be in that career field, but this can work out as well. And then afterwards, I could probably cross train into that one. So lately, I've just been looking at all the positions on the Air Force website. If there's any people who are already in the Air Force who have a medical job, feel free, inbox me, tell me what your job is, give me the pros and cons, how long you've been doing it. Oh, 9 yards. So that's pretty much all the things that went down in a nutshell. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys soon.